Hello, welcome back to the Atomix project. For this next little bit, I ended up with about 3 hours of video getting the display lines to work, being able to click on them so that we could then do the movement, then determining the win condition. I tried to edit out as much cruft as I could, and believe me, there was like half an hour has ended up on the cutting room floor, but it still left me with a really long video. So what I ended up doing was I ended up splitting it into separate parts, of which this is one. So the next 3 or 4 videos are actually the big long video, but once we get to the win condition, that's it. That's the end of this smaller subsequence of videos. So check out the playlist above, which should be above my head somewhere, for the other videos in this series. But without further ado, let's get started. Quick couple of announcements before we actually get to the code. First thing is, this book is still available, Python Pygame, Raspberry Pi game development, and A-Press asked me if I wanted to get involved in writing another book, and I said yes. And so here's the other one, which is Unity Networking Fundamentals, so creating multiplayer games within Unity. I wrote the first half of this book. I actually co-wrote it with Kajendra, and he wrote the rest of the book. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. I did a couple of examples at the start, so it's all about TCP connections in C#, how to sort of get a weather app, and then there's a tic-tac-toe game in there as well, and then later on in the book it shows you how to create a maze game. But yeah, it's all in here. It's not particularly thick, but it covers quite a lot of ground. But yeah, this is out now. Link will be in the show notes below. Thanks. Inside object selection, there is a... where is it? Directions turn off, directions get... oh wait, maybe this is already done. Hold on. Is this all in... oh, directions allowed, okay. So inside directions allowed, there is this thing here. Alright. So directions allowed, and then we just specify that. So can we just use that then? Directions allowed, lines clear, directions clear. Okay, so we turn it on for the piece. And then we add line. Did we ever call turn on? Hold on. Maybe this is already done for us. So bounce start it, else bounce stop it. Oh, I see. Okay, so add line checks to see the direction that it's going in, and then if it is valid, then it will add the line. Okay. So we don't need that one there. We need directions allowed. Alright, so we do need that. So let me get rid of object selection. Let's remove that script there, and then directions allowed. So let's call this allowed. In fact, we don't even need that. We just need to add it to the board manager. So we can do directions allowed. And then lines is going to be this one here. And then we get rid of object selection, boom, that's gone. Get rid of cursor control, boom, that's gone. And then inside our, where are we? This one here, directions allowed, we can do that. And then we do that. And that, well, turn on, and then the piece is going to be game object. That we don't need the target, we don't need the position, but we do need to clear everything. So I think what we can do is we can just clear all of these. So turn on, turn off is lines.clear. Okay, so turn off is lines.clear. So we do turn off like that. So if this works, we're pretty much... Oh no, every single time. Direction lines, directions allowed. Oh no, 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 no. Directions allowed, and then I've got to drag that into here. And then the lines I drag into here. Wait, why did I have two there? And then we get direction lines, which is this one, which I'm just going to leave as that because it's all set up, and why rock the boat? So now click on that and it gives you the directions. It's made a mistake with this one here, but if I click this one, yeah, see that's showing in all four directions. Oh, because it's doing +1, that's why. Ha. So if I go to here, and instead of saying plus direction plus that, if I just do that, I think this will... Let me just see if this fixes it. Because I think the problem is with the offset. So do this here. Boom. Okay. So that's showing an arrow going that way, which is wrong. That's showing the arrow going the correct two directions that it can go in, which is right. And then this one should have right and down. And it's got right and up. Well, 50-50 chance. Okay. What is an atom? An atom is a play piece. It's not a play piece, let's call it an atom. So let's go back to our prefab scene, atom prefab, and then let's change this to a atom. Atom, go back to here, and then choose atom, and then yes, change children, and apply all. Okay, and then go back to our scene for the game, and hopefully that won't hit. Alright, that's better. It's still showing that as down. It feels like it's heading down south. That's good because that's north and south, so it should still be left and right. I still feel that's going in the wrong direction, but let's see. I mean, you can't click on that line anyway, so that's okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. So the next thing we need to do is we need to be able to move the pieces. Although I still want to know if that's a good line. Directions, add. Directions. See, that's... Let me just comment these additional ones out here, because I don't think these are helping. Okay, let me see. Yeah, see, it's showing that as 4 directions, and it's showing that as 4 directions, and it's showing that as 4 directions. So clearly that is not right. They should not be going in 4 directions. Well, that should be minus direction, because you want to come back. You want to come back 1 from where you are, so that's not going to show over the wall. That still doesn't get why it fails. going over the wall. Well, see, it's falling short there. Well, geez, maybe that was right then. Times 1.5. 1.5, I think. I guess because it's the. Oh. Sometimes you're better with your first guess. Okay, and then this one is doing that one, and this one's doing that one. Well, maybe I should just have left the code alone. Oh no, see, that's still doing. Yeah, that's still doing that, and I bet you that's still doing that as well. I mean, it looks right, but it's not doing the right thing. I don't know if I'm explaining. I'm not explaining this at all. So what it's doing is it's doing it in the 4 directions, but it's not going across the blocks. So it looks like it's hitting this block and then disappearing, which is what I want to do. It looks like it's hitting this block and disappearing, which is what I want to do. And it looks like it's hitting these 2 blocks, which is not what I wanted to do, because I just want it to be not going out across the X and Y. And it is going across the X, and it should just be going across the Y there. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, it's not a bad pattern. We just need to like figure out the click next. So let's just do that, and we'll sort that graphical issue out later on. So let's get rid of some of these things here. There. And this here. Yeah, that's everything there. So the next thing we need to do is see if we can click on these lines here. So when we add that, where's our direction lines? It is that one there, that one there, that one in there, and that one there. But the problem we've got though is we don't have any way to click on it. So here is a post from Denim09. So Denim09 had a problem, and they posted it on Unity Answers, and of course it's Unity Answers, so he did not get an answer. So he created his own Unity answer. I don't know who you are, but you are the MVP. This is what people should do. If you find the answer, post a reply to it if no one else has got the answer. So I'm literally going to copy his code in here, because I'm pretty sure it does exactly what I wanted to do it in the tin. So I'm going to, this is our direction lines code. I'm going to put it in Trundle. I'm not particularly happy with putting it in Trundle, but I'll put it in here anyway. And I want to make this, so this is line, let's make it this one here. So transform, blah, blah, blah. So this is going to add a collider to here. And then I want to have a on mouse up as button, and I want to do exactly the same thing again, but this time I'm going to use an integer. So I'm going to say, actually, you know what, I'm going to have public vector3 direction. That's what I'm going to have. And then I'm going to have public event handler vector3 clicked, and we can say clicked invoke this, and then it's going to be direction. Okay, and then that's going to be that there, and then public add collider to line, and then inside our direction lines, get component trundle set size, blah 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 blah. And I'm going to say line dot add get component. Oh, it's trundle is here anyway. Bar trundle equals line dot get component trundle. And I'm going to do trundle add collider to line, and then it's going to be new start, new end, and then inside here I'm going to say private that, and I'm going to say if call not equal to null, destroy call. So if we have an existing collider, I'm going to kill that collider, and then we're going to get that back. We're going to recreate it using this line here. Okay. Now that we have that, that's all going to get handled by there. The add line is going to need to take in another one, which is going to be vector 3 direction, which we could probably figure out, which is going to be direction equals end minus start dot normalized, and then we're going to say trundle dot direction equals that. All right, so that's going to set that off. In fact, what we should do is, oh damn it, do that. Okay, so now trundle is equal to direction. So when we click on that, we need to know what the lines are. So I'm going to say set active false. Then we need to line dot click get component trundle clicked plus equals line clicked. So that's that there, and then private void object sender direction. And we don't have that yet. We're just going to create it, but invoke. It's the exact same line again. Sender. That's going to be this direction. Because we don't really care what line sent it. We just need to know that it was this object. And then we need to have public event handler vector 3 clicked. And inside here we have our directions allowed, which is part of that. Oh, I don't want this all over the place. I just want it, let's have it as public direction lines, and then inside here we can just say direction lines dot clicked direction clicked, and then we have that there, print b. So once we click on, when we click on, let's go back to here. So we need our direction lines to be there. So when we click on a direction line, it should print in the console what that direction was. Alright, so we click on here. Oh, it doesn't like that. It really doesn't like that. Why is it not like that? Oh, now we've got to debug somebody else's code. Okay. Oh, this is just a wall of code, isn't it? I thought this would work. Should I waste time on this, or should I just try and find another solution? I'm going to find another solution. Continued in the next video. Don't you hate it when people do that? Keep an eye out for the next part of this video, and it's going to be out next Thursday. I hope you've been enjoying this series so far. Thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, and let me know in the comments where I can improve. If you've got this far and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and you'll get timely reminders of when I post a video up next. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.